Hi guys, I just thought I'd bring you in for a little bit of a update video on something. If you remember when I've done the water pump, okay, and on the last video you see all that smoke bellowing out. Well, I've come out today and for some reason I just thought I'm going to check the water pump because something didn't quite sit right in my head. Turns out it's not the right one for the car, despite the advertisers saying it is. Look, you put it in, alright, and even with a couple of bolts off, that don't move. It's round solid. Because I remembered that the pump was different. The actual, I'm going to say the fins, you know, the bit that projects the water, like pumps the water around. I've got the old pump off. As you see, I've started making a start on it. That's the old pump. Look, it's metal, right? Luckily for me, I kept the original. You see the difference. Now, when I paid for it, the advert actually showed this one, and this is the one that turned up. But because it was advertised as the right part, I thought, well, it must be the right part. I trust the guys. I let it go. You know, you got to have a level of trust in them. Well, I've taken it out. It's clearly not. As you could see from that video, it was really tight. It weren't spinning, which was what was causing obviously the smoke. So the belt's now knackered. So I've got to replace the belt. Luckily, I've still got the original pump to put back in. So at least I can use the car. I've lost a bit of coolant, so I have to replace that. The company I bought this off of will be getting a nice email as well as some pictures, because the water pump housing, the casing bit, is actually damaged now as well. So I don't think it's damaged to the point that I can't use it. It's only like scored a little bit, like little nicks. That's where it was probably getting stuck. So this was getting like stuck. I'll show you the damage. Let me flip the camera. I'm knocking everything. Turn the light off so you can actually get a better. Right, you can see the silver lines around the edge of the circle. That's the actual damage. It's where it's got stuck. It's wedged itself. So I'll probably now have to replace the actual water pump housing as well. You can just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits there. So I'm going to clean that out, and I'm going to put the original pump back in for now. And at least then I'll be able to use the car. But I'm going to be sending a nice email off to the company that I bought that off of, and complain highly, because it could have caused a lot more damage, you know. So always check. So in the video description of the video where I changed this over, I'm going to change the link to the right one, and also in this video there'll be a link in the description to a water pump that's suited. I'll do some study and some research, and I'll put the right link in the bottom. But that was advertised on eBay for this car. I put in the registration and everything, and it come up with that pump. So clearly it's not. So I'll let you know what the outcome is of the feedback from this company and see what they have to say for themselves. But I thought I'd let you guys know before you go out and buying it. Don't buy it, okay? So, but not saying you shouldn't, because this might have just been a one-off on their part, but it's cost me a little bit of money and a little bit of time. But let's I'm going to get the original one back in, fill up the fuel, I'm going to go back in, I'm going to fill up the coolant levels, and then go from there, get it all back together. Like I said, I've ordered a new belt as well, so that can go back in. Oop, knocking everything over. So I'm going to be contacting the company, like I say, and complaining about that, because it could have done some serious damage to my engine. Luckily, you know, I sorted it all out. I've got it, and I kept the original pump to put back in. I've lost a little bit of coolant, but that's no biggie. I can sort that out. Yeah, and sometimes my camera goes a bit purple, but I think that's to do with the colour of the car and the fact I'm wearing a purple top. But it's no problem. But as you see from the last video, it did start, so we're all right, we're good. So just take this as a little bit of a warning. I thought I'd come in and let you guys know. So it's just a quick video to let you know that. So I will put a link to the right part in this description, as well as I'll put an update on the other video, and the other video I'll put a link to that in the description as well as a card up here. So for now, watch till the next video comes online. See you soon. Bye for now.